frequency in use, please. G3 AMW. Checking the frequency. Frequency in use, please. G3 AMW. Thursday evening, full radio club net listening. Any other station on frequency? Appreciate the call.
M0 JBA.
Yeah, go again, John.
Yeah, G3 AMW from M0 JBA. Good to hear you, Bernard. You're loud and clear, end stopping into Cottingham. Over.
Yeah, 5-9, lovely audio, no problems, John. M0 JBA from G3 AMW. Any other station on frequency, please give us a call.
20 IDL.
M0 RDL, go ahead, please.
G3 AMW, it's 2E0 IDL, Bernard. Good evening, it's Dave down in sunny Drypool.
I always give you on M0, Dave. Yeah, 5-9 signal, nice signal. What sort of report you give me? Over.
5 and 9 plus, Bernard, 5 and 9 plus.
Yeah, TNX on that, Dave. Right, I wonder if Richard's on. M0 JBA from G3MW.
M0 RKK. Good evening to you, Bernard. I hope you're well. 5-9 plus this way, Bernard, over.
Yeah, okay, Rich, also 5-9. Right, I'll shoot you on to John. Just leave a pause in case there's anybody else jumping in. John's first on M0 JBA, and then there's Rich on. Over.
M0 JBA, M0 RKK. Good evening to you, John. I didn't catch your signal, but I'll give it you next time. I'm guessing it's a plus 20 because it's not been windy this week, has it? Over to you, John.
Yep, M0 RKK from M0 JBA. Good to hear you, Rich. You're coming on end stopping 5-9 plus here. No, it's not been windy yet, but it's threatened for tomorrow, I believe. Over.
M0 RKK. Oh, was it? I haven't looked. Oh. Well, the bazooka's down, as you know, because that toppled over a little bit. I think it was Monday, but yeah, it has been wet though, hasn't it? So, good to hear you then, John. I'll speak to you in a minute. Back to you, Bernard. G3 AMW, M0 RKK.
M0 RKK, G3MW. Yes, okay, Rich. Yeah, a nice signal anyhow. I'd like to give Rich a call. Let's have a look. Yes, 2E0 MDL, is it? Oh, apologies there, I never get your call right.
2E0 IDL, M0 RKK. Good evening to you, Dave, and stopping as usual, over.
M0 RKK, 2E0 IDL. Yeah, 5 and 9 plus 40 here, Rich, no problem whatsoever, mate.
Oh, nice one, thanks for that. Yeah, did you get your spaces off Trevor, or is that going to come up next Wednesday?
I think he's going to try and get on for next Wednesday. At the minute I'm trying to find someone that's a ride down to bend this cop around. And I've taken his house apart but can't find anything, so I might have to go and buy something, which will be rather annoying.
Yeah, it is a bit annoying, isn't it? Because when you bought it, you'll find something. Speak to you in a bit, Dave. Nice to hear you on tonight. Back to you, Bernard. G3 AMW, M0 RKK.
Yes, okay, Rich, M0 RKK, G3 MW. Right, just back to Dave. I'd like to give John a call, M0 JBA. Over to you, Dave.
M0 JBA, this is 2E0 Ideal. Good evening, John.
Yeah, 2E0 IDL from M0JBA. Yeah, good evening, Dave. Your usual 5.9 plus. Over.
Yeah, that's great, John. You're coming to me 5 and 9 plus as well. No problem at all. Very clear signal tonight.
2E0 IDL from M0JBA. Yeah, thanks for that, Dave. Did you say you wanted a former to bend some copper round? Is this copper wire or heavy duty copper, Dave? Over.
It's 10mm copper tube, John. It needs to be about 430mm diameter or 450mm diameter tops to wrap it round a couple of times to make a mag loop.
Yeah, okay, Dave. I don't think I've got anything that matches that, but I'll have a look around and let you know on Monday if I find anything. All right?
Yeah, that'd be great, John. Thanks very much.
You're welcome, Dave.
Cheers, mate. I'll pass it back to Bernard. G3AMW 20IDL.
20IDL from G3MW. Okay, Dave. Yeah, what are you making, Dave? A brief explanation, if possible.
Yeah, G3AMW 20IDL. Yeah, it's a double loop mag loop, Bernard. Double loop mag loop.
Yes, I see. What frequencies will that cover?
Well, I'm hoping it will cover 10 down to about 10 metre down to about 30 metres. That's the object.
Yes, okay. And what overall length? It's a rigid piece of tube, is it? What sort of length are you looking at there? Any information regarding the physical state of it? Over.
Yeah, I'm actually reusing some tube I used for my first experimental mag loop some months ago. So I've got 3 metres of 10mm diameter copper pipe, soft copper pipe, that's already bent into a loop, but I need to make a much smaller loop and bend it round twice. So it'll end up about 18 inches diameter.
I see. Yeah. Is that height-wise and any other dimensions? Over?
No, that's the diameter of the loop will be in, and then I've got to mount it on a box which will have a tuning capacitor in, a motor which I'll motorise so that I can put it down in the garden. Then I can tune the loop in to the right frequency and swear it in properly, and then hopefully that'll work.
Sounds interesting, does that, Dave? Yeah, great. That right. Well, just leave. I'll just see if we've got anybody else on frequency. We've got four on target with myself. G3MW Thursday evening, VHF net listening. Any other station? Whether I've got Keith on, and if you're still in hospital, if you're monitoring and we can't pick you up, the best of luck there, Keith. From G3AMW with the group.
7AYP, Bernard.
Booming in. Apologies there, EYP, M7AYP. Appreciate the name and QTH, over.
Evening, Bernard. The QTH is East Hull, up near East Park, and Steve this side, Bernard. Roger.
Yeah, just got you down, Steve. East Park, booming in. Right, I'll shoot you to the top of the list, John there, M0JBA. If you'd like to give him a call, you're bound to be hearing him, from G3MW with the extended group.
M0JBA, M7EYP, M0, yeah. M7EYP trying for you, John.
Yeah, M7EYP from M0JBA. Yeah, I forgot to include the R at the beginning, so I'll leave it just a naked M. Yeah, it's good to hear you, Steve, and you're coming through usual end stopping 5.9 plus into Cossingham. Over.
M7EYP returning, yeah. Yeah, you're the same. Likewise, this side, John. Lovely audio and plus at this end.
Okay, thanks, Steve.
Give Dave a call, Steve. M7EYP G3MW. Like to give Dave a call. He's number 2 on my list. Over.
Roger, yep. Yeah, I can't remember your call sign. 2E0, whatever something, question mark. M7EYP, Dave. Good evening, Dave.
RDL.
M7EYP is 2E0 IDL. Good evening, Steve. Yeah, you're booming in here, 509 plus 40, no problem at all.
Roger, yep. Sorry about the brain freeze with the call sign there, Dave. Yep, as usual, Dave, too bad, so too close, too loud, plus and lovely audio.
You're too kind, you're so kind. No trouble whatsoever, mate.
Welcome, Dave.
Yeah, Steve, give Rich a call next. Over.
M0 RKK, M7EYP, trying for you, Rich.
You don't have to try very hard, mate. M7EYP, M0 RKK, absolutely ain't stopping here. Steve, great audio, over.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, likewise, Rich. Well, I've got you, Rich, very quickly. I spoke to Dave today, and me and Dave are definitely going up to the mill on Saturday.
Oh, okay, Steve. Yeah, cheers for letting us know. I'll let Andy know. Well, I mean, maybe if you're on later on, I don't know, but I'll let Andy know anyway, because I think Ray might be going, mightn't he?
I don't know whether he said anything after I'd finished on the Zoom last night, but yeah, I rang Dave today and said, before you say anything, listen to everything I've got to say, Dave. So I'm going down to pick him up, and we're going to get down into Pat round about dinner time, grab some fish and chips at the chip shop in the village, and then we're going to go down and see the lads at the windmill.
M0 okay, mate. Yeah, it's probably going to be about the same time, because I've got to go to Jonathan's first, drop a couple of bits off. So, oh, that's nice, that is, mate. It'd be good to see, well, both of you, obviously. I see you quite regular every fortnight, but yeah, it'd be nice to see you, Dave. So, okay, mate. I'll put it back to you, and then you can put it back to Bernard. M7EYP, M0KK.
M7EYP returning, Rich. Yeah, I thought you were going up on the Sunday, Rich. We're going up on the Saturday.
Yeah, well, that's age again, isn't it? You can't do call signs, I can't do dates. Yeah, I'm going up on Sunday with John.
Yeah, okay there, Rich. Yeah, I'll give my head a bang if you'll give yours one at the same time. Okay then, Rich. Not much else to say at this time, so with that, I'll hand it back to Bernard. M0 RWL from M7EYP in the group.
Yes, okay, Steve. M7EYP G3MW with the group. Right, well, just a very good evening to the shortwave listeners. John on Hold'em, Tom if you're on frequency, and hope you're both well. Right, any other station wishing to join the net, please give us a call. G3MW listening.
2 Echo 0, Echo Papa Bravo.
Two is Echo Papa Bravo. That's an unusual call. Would appreciate the name and destination or QTH. Over.
Yeah, QSL there. Good evening, Bernard. Yeah, the name's Shane. Sierra Hotel Alpha November Echo, and the QTH. I'm in Bilton, not far away from the Asda Superstore. Over.
Yes, okay, Shane. You're 5'9". Nice signal. Very good evening. Yes, right. I'll put you at the top of the list. I've got John, M0JBA. I'd like to give him a shout. I'm sure you'll copy everybody on the net. We've possibly got up to 6 now, so we're creeping up steadily, Shane. 2-0 Echo Papa Baker from G3MW.
Yeah, thanks, Bernard. Good evening, John, M0JBA. You were an S9 plus 10 to me this evening, John. Nice signal and a good audio from your station. Back to you, John. From 2E0 Echo Papa Bravo, over.
Yep, 2E0 EPB from M0 JBA. Yeah, good evening, Steve. Thanks for 59 plus. You're also 59 plus into Cottingham. Good audio and everything, Shane. Over.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, you sound good. It's nice strong signal from you this evening. I know you're on is it a low antenna, and you only run, is it 5 or 10 watts? So it's good signal from Cottingham into Bilton. Over.
Yeah, Shane. Yeah, I'm not on the low antenna now. I'm on my X50. It's about 9.5 meters. But yeah, you're right. I do only run 5 watts, Shane. Over.
Yeah, QSO is good signal for 5 watts. Okay, I'll pass it back to you then, Bernard, from 2 Echo 0 Echo Papa Bravo, over.
Yes, okay, Dave. Right, give, let's have a look, 2E0RDL a call, if you wouldn't mind, please. 2E0RDL from G3 AMW.
Okay, good evening, Dave, 2 Echo 0 IDL. From 2 Echo 0 Echo Papa Bravo, too many twos there. No problem. Yeah, you're a good signal again, Dave, this evening. It's getting a bit regular, this, isn't it? Me popping on this net all of a sudden. Yeah, you're a good signal, Dave. You're S9 plus, nice audio from your station. I think you're down, is it Witham way? I'm not sure if that's the sort of area where you drive pole. Is that right, Dave, over?
2E0 EPB, 2E0 IDL. Yeah, I'm just the other side of Asda, Mount Pleasant towards Drypool Bridge, that sort of neck of the woods. Shane, just tucked down the side there. Yeah, you're coming through 5 and 9 plus 40, no problem whatsoever. Very good signalling to me here.
Smashing. Thank you very much for the audio report, for the radio report there, Dave. Okay, Bernard, back to you from 2 Echo 0 Echo Papa Bravo. I'm not sure who's next on the list.
Yeah, it's Rich, RKK, M0 RKK. Give him a shout, please, over.
No problem. Yeah, good evening, Rich. M0 RKK from 2E0 EPB. Plus 40, usual, and stopping signal from yourself, Rich. Nice audio as well, over.
2-0 EPB M0 RKK. Good evening to you, Shane. Good to hear you tonight, mate. Yeah, and stopping here. And your audio's exactly how it was last week. It's really good and clear and crisp. So, yeah, good to hear you, mate.
Yeah, cheers for that. Yeah, I took your advice. I've not changed anything with the microphone or anything like that. So it's left exactly as it was this time last week. So, yeah, cheers for the report, Rich. Back to you, Bernard, from 2E0 EPB, over.
Yes, okay, 2E0 EPB from G3 AMW. I think you've got everybody that's on at the moment. How many have you got, over?
I think I make that, is it 4? There's yourself, John, I'm not spoke to Steve. There's Steve there, isn't he? M7 EYP. Good evening, Steve, from 2E0 EPB, over.
7 EYP returning. Good evening, Shane. Bowman's Row, the Needles 4 streets down, and beautiful audio.
Yeah, apologies about we are close, aren't we? We're not too far away, so yeah, apologies about that, Steve. Even if I went on the same power as John, I think it'd be a bit similar to that sort of signal, so as you would be to me. So there we are. It is what it is. It's because we're close. But yeah, nice to hear you, Steve, this evening. There from 2E0 EPB, over.
Roger, likewise, Shane. Yep. I don't know. Are you going up to Humber Fortress any time over the weekend, Shane, or are you busy?
I am busy this weekend. Yeah, I do plan to go at some point, but I'm not going to get there this weekend, over.
Oh, Roger. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll hand it back to you, so you can hand it back to Bernard then, Shane, and we'll catch you next time round.
Okay, cheers, Steve. Yeah, I think I spoke to everybody, Bernard, so I'll pass it back to you to carry on with the net, over. From 2E0 EPB in the net.
Yes, okay, Shane. 2E0 EPB from G3 MW. Yes, you've worked everybody at the moment. Right, I'll just give another call out. And any other station wishing to join the Thursday evening Hull Radio VHF net, please give us a call. And a very good evening again to the shortwave listeners or anybody who's monitoring. From G3MW, standing by. Yeah, nothing ahead, so I'll go to the top of the list. John, M0JBA. Any interest, any news for that might be of interest to the net? Over to you from G3MW.
Yep, G3AMW and the nets from M0JBA. Not really a lot, Bernard. Well, I've got a little bit of progress with programming my Arduino to work onto one of these LCD display panels with possible future use for either my beacon or some other projects. But that's about all, Bernard. Do you fancy going up to Humber Fortress on Sunday, Bernard? Over.
Yeah, what time are you going, John?
Probably leave about 11 o'clock, Bernard.
Yeah, and what sort of a span are you think? Are you stopping there? Because I'm grounded for transport. Over.
No, Bernard, I'm not stopping it. Well, I'll be there for maybe a couple of hours or so, but I'm not overnighting there, Bernard. Over.
I see. So I could maybe, if I'm all right, give us a buzz before you set off, and if I'm all right, I can possibly stand a couple of hours. That'd be a change, that, John. What's the weather conditions? Are we undercover?
Oh yeah, Bernard. It's indoors. I'm not sure what the weather forecast is like for as far ahead as Sunday. Oh yeah, it reminds me of one other thing. It looks like there's maybe going to be a bit of the old Donner and Blitzen, Thunder and Lightning. Although the gems don't say Donner and Blitzen for Thunder and Lightning, they say Gavita, but it's been passed down for the comics ever since, so everyone knows they do it, even though it's not true. We're going to have some anyhow tonight, or we're likely to. So I'll be disconnecting all my antennas down at the... it's probably a good idea if everyone does it if they're not using the rigs. Over.
Yes, I see. So it sounds pretty severe by what you just say. I'm confirming that. Over.
Yeah, G3ANW, M0JBA. Well, I'm not sure how severe it is, but according to tonight's weather, the lightning is going to be pretty widespread, including this part of the world. Over.
I see. Yeah, we've had a bit of wet, I know that. Right, okay. Yeah, so it'll be, if I'm all right, I'll say come on, pick us up, and a couple of hours I can maybe manage that. It'd be nice to see some of the lads again. Over.
Yeah, G3MW from M0JBA. Yeah, I'll give you a buzz probably about 10:30 on Sunday morning then. It's best part of an hour's trip out there. Well, maybe 3/4 of an hour, but it's that sort of time going out. Similar coming back, so it's an hour and a half, plus a couple of hours we're there. She'll be pushing 4 hours by the time you get back, but there's toilet facilities, tea making and everything there, Bernard. Over.
Yeah, what's the situation with liquid or possible food? You have to take your own. Over.
Yeah, Bernard, there's a tap there for water, and you can get tea and coffee there, no problem at all. They're all set up for that. Food, the common thing is fish and chips from the village, which is only 5 minutes away. Over.
I see. So if you're hungry, yeah, was you thinking of getting something edible while you're there? Over.
Well, I was going to have a reasonable breakfast before set off, and then just see how my stomach takes me while I'm there, Bernard. Over.
Yeah, fine on that. Right, take it as it comes. Okay, John, give us a buzz before you set off, and I'll see if I can manage a couple of hours. Change that. Right, okay, fine business that. Right, well, let's have a look. M0RKK, 20RDL. Over to you, Dave. Any comments to anybody? And is that weekend of interest over?
G3AMW20IDL, yeah, good evening, brother. Yeah, I'd love to go this weekend, but sadly things have conspired against me, so I won't be able to. But never mind, we'll have to do it another time. But apart from that, I've not been doing a great deal the last few days, just doing bits and pieces when I can, but just getting some bits and pieces together now to make this maglev I was talking about earlier on. I think I've got virtually everything now, so I just need to sit down with my screwdrivers and drills and get it sorted out. So that's about it from me for the minute, so I'll pass it back to you. G3AMW from 2E0IDL.
Yes, okay, Dave. 2E0IDL from G3MW with the group. Well, you can't win them all. Yes, okay, fine on that. Right. Let's have a look. Over to Rich there. M0RKK from G3AMW. Have you got any news that might be of interest to the lads on the net, Rich, from G3AMW?
Break.
Yeah, stand by, Rich. Go ahead to the breaker.
Yeah, sorry, Bernard. It's Andy, G7 SZR. Yeah, just, is it Rich? Sorry, I do apologise. Rich, is it you who was trying to do an 18-inch former with 10mm pipe?
No, good evening to you, mate. It was Dave, 2E0RDL.
Oh, apologies. Yeah, 2E0RDL from G7 SZR. Yeah, so 18-inch diameter, roughly, with 10mm copper pipe, is that correct?
Yeah, the G7FZR 2E0IDL. Yeah, I've got all the pipe and everything. I just want a former just to wrap it round.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I've got an 18-inch wheel rim down below in the cellar at work, which, you know, if you lay that on a flat board, that might work. Yeah, just thinking out loud, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. No, that's brilliant. It's a brilliant idea, yeah. But if you have, just give us a shout and we'll sort something out. Thanks very much.
Yeah, is your email on your QRZ?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's on the QRZ page.
Yeah, I'll check that. Yeah, thanks, Bernard, from G7 SZR. Just coming in. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, well, I've got you. That's your first contact, is it? Over?
Yeah, it is on this net, yeah.
Yeah, right. John's the top one. Just jot them down. M0JBA, and then 2E0IDL, and then Richard, M0RKK, and then M7EYP, 2E0EPB, and there's yourself, and there's me. Over.
Yeah, no problem, Bernard, from G7 SZR. I've got you at 59+, John always 59+, RDL 59, RKK 59, Steve, you're 5 and 5, and I've got Shane at 59+. You're really strong, Shane, but that's all I've got at the moment from G7 SZR.
Yeah, that's super, is that? Right, anybody, has he missed anybody out? Just give a shout if he has. Over. I think you've covered it. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8 with myself? I'll just pass it back to John. How many have you got down altogether, John?
Yeah, G3AMW, M0JBA, including the
M0DMB.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I'll just get the numbers down. Right, just see if there's anybody else wishing to join the net. G3MW listening. No, nothing heard of my end, John. Have you any comments while I've got you? M0JBA, G3MW.
Right.
Go ahead, Breaker.
G3MW, M0RKK. I just heard Carol call in. I'm not sure whether... Is it alright if I bring Carol in, Bernard, over?
Yeah, if you can get her, bring her in.
M0DMB, M0RKK. Good evening to you, Carol.
Good evening, M0DMB. I have been listening on YouTube as well because I can't really hear anybody. But I'm picking you up nicely because I always do from M0DMB.
Yeah, good to hear you, Carol. Good evening. +20 into mine, but I seem to have a clear a clear bit over to Driffield actually, so yeah, it's good to hear you. Bernard, it's M0DMB, Carol in Driffield. She's struggling to hear one or two of us, so she's watching the live stream on YouTube. So just to let you know, I can get her. I don't know whether you want Carol to go through to the people that she can hear or not, Bernard, over.
Yeah, I'm not hearing her, but just give her a return call and tell her to, she's on the net now, and to give a call to who she's hearing, over. Pretty good, that Driffield, over.
Yeah, no problem, Bernard. Yeah, it's got you in the log anyway, Carol. If you can anybody hear Carol, I'll just leave it open for anybody to call in.
M0JBA can.
I can hear as well.
Nothing from me, Dave.
John called Rich.
Yeah, can you hear John and Shane, Carol?
I could hear what somebody who said, oh, I can hear her, but they never actually said they called, so I don't know who that was.
Okay, give him a try, John.
M0DMB from M0JBA. Evening, Carol, if you can hear me. You're coming through about 5252 into Cottingham. Over.
Yeah, sounds like a no contact. That was John M0JBA, Carol. He's got you in at a 5-2. So I think was it you, Shane, that could hear Carol, over?
Yeah, apologies for my bad radio etiquette. Yeah, apologies. Yeah, good evening, Carol. I can hear. I've got you at 5 and 7 into Bilton on the outskirts of Hull, not far away from the Asda Superstore in Bilton there, Carol. You 5-7, over?
Yeah, thanks, Shane. You're about a 5 and 5 to me. John was, I could tell there was somebody there, but I couldn't tell what he was actually saying, you know, he was just making a little bit of the trip, but I do get a bit of interference. I've got about probably about S3 of interference from, I think, somebody's washing machine or fridge or something like that, so it's probably just disappeared into that. Hopefully if I can get my new aerial up, I might get a better earth on it and it might work a little bit better. But yeah, thanks for the conversation. I shall keep listening on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the call's 280 Echo Papa Bravo. Apologies for not giving it earlier. I should have realised, but never mind. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm familiar with the noise. I get noise at this side from LEDs from next door. But there we go. Okay, back to you, Bernard from 280 EPB.
280 EPB from G3MW. Yes, okay, Shane. Right. Did you say what you getting, Carol, there from Driffield? Just give us a nod on that one.
Yeah, I was receiving it, Bernard.
Lovely, that. Yeah, back to Rich. Just ask what power she's running and any type of anything about what station or antenna.
Break.
Stand by, Rich. The break will go.
Yeah, sorry, it's Andy again, G7 SDR. Yeah, I'm getting Carol, Mike 0, Delta Mike Bravo, 5 and 5, Carol. The name's Andy in Swanland. The call's G7 SDR. Any copy? Yeah, obviously nothing. Yeah, sorry, going back to you, Dave. Don't appear to have an email, but happy to give me a work number. That's not a problem from here.
Did you say I haven't got an email?
No, there's no email on your QRZ.
Oh, right, well, I'll get that sorted. Give me 5.
Yeah, sorry, Bernard.
That's okay. G7 F down from G3MW. Yes. Now, just give me a QTH again. Over.
Yeah, the QTH is Swanland, Bernard. I've spoke a couple of times and hope you're keeping well from G7 SZR.
Yeah, okay, not too bad here at the moment. Up and down. But, yeah, you're booming in here, Swanland. Always a good spot. I had many years working at Swanland in the 50s. I'm going back a little bit. Right, let's have a look. If you haven't worked on, have you, Andy? Over.
Yeah, no, excuse me. Yeah, sorry, I'll just give John a report. Yeah. How are you keeping, John? All good at your end?
Yeah, Golf 7 FZR from M0JBA. Yeah, Andy, all fine here, and you're coming across into good 59 plus end stopping. All I can give is 59 plus. I don't have any. It's just a bar graph. I don't have any numbers to quote. Over.
Yeah, thanks for that, John. M0. Sorry, I'm full of cold. M0GBA G7 SZR returning. Yeah, same here, John. You've always 59 plus with me, but obviously we're not that far away. So yeah, I'll hand it back to Bernard.
Yeah, on to Dave. M0IDL. You should get everybody we've got, Dave, from G3 AMW.
Yeah, G3 AMW 2E0 IDL. Yeah, I'm spoken to everybody. I can't hear Carol though at all, Bernard. That's just a 00 from my point of view. Just one for Shane. Yeah, my email is on my QRZ page. Over.
Yeah, that was for Andy, not for me, Dave. Over.
Yeah, sorry, Shane. Andy, my email's there if you want it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. 2E0 RDL. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, give Richard a call next. RKK, M0.
M0 RKK 2E0 IDL.
Yeah, many thanks for plus 40, 59, sorry, 59 plus. You'll have to excuse me, I'm coughing like hell. Dave, I'm struggling. Where's your 2E0 RDL? I'm looking, I cannot find. It's usually it's hidden, isn't it? Sorry about this, Rick.
Yeah, it's okay, mate. Yeah, you usually just hover, don't you, over the email thing, and it pops up. But could be QRZ being a bit slow, maybe.
Yeah, I'll try again in a bit. Anyway, I'm not going to keep it, lads. If I get hold of it, Dave, I'll send you a link, and you can pop down. I'm sure I've got an 18-inch, which I do as a former anyway. Yeah, from G7 SZR. Yeah, thanks, Bernard. Thanks, guys. Wish you all the best.
Yeah, have you managed everybody? I'm not quite sure. Over.
Yeah, I might not have talked to Shane. Any copy, Shane? 2E0 EPB G7 SZR.
G7 SZR from 2E0 EPB. Well, any copy here absolutely blowing me doors off, Andy. A terrific signal from Swanland. You're at S9+++. I can't fault the signal, and it's lovely audio from your station, Over.
Yeah, I think somebody's doubled with somebody there, or... Yeah, Shane, yeah, 59+, yeah, excellent signal here. What sort of power are you using?
Just on the standard 50 watts, just running an 897 with 50 watts, Over.
Alright, okay, 25 here, 25 watts. Yeah, obviously I've got the height advantage, but the antenna's just a basic disco capability.
Oh, well, it's certainly doing the job for you, Andy, no problem at all. It's sounding good.
Yeah, many thanks. And I'm not going to hold it. Yeah, Dave, if I get that email, I'll send you a contact and we'll go from there. Yeah, many thanks, Bernard. Many thanks, chaps. See you again, 73s.
Yeah,
73, Andy.
From G3 AMW. Right. If anybody hasn't purposely worked anybody, just give us a shout. G3 AMW listening.
M7UIP, Bernard. Bernard, I'm not receiving Carol, unfortunately, and I'm not getting... well, I'm receiving Andy, but he's unreadable. I'm giving him a Radio 1 and a Santiago 7, but the noise level is just so much, Bernard, so unfortunately I ain't getting Andy or Carol back to you.
Yes, okay, reference to Carol is very difficult. I wasn't getting there. Andy, G3MW, no sign of the station, over. No, nothing doing there. I aren't getting a reply from anybody there. Right, well, we'll just have to make the best of this, haven't we? Right, okay. G7 SZR. Have you worked ever? Over.
Yeah, sorry Bernard, I think I've got everybody there. I'm going to have to clear. As I say, many thanks for letting me in there, and enjoy the nets, enjoy listening. So I will clear. I'm full of cold from G7SZR.
Yes, okay. Just before you go, what power are you running?
About 25 watts, Bernard.
Yeah, you're 5.9 plus here, lovely audio. Yeah, very good weekend ahead, and thanks for coming on the net from G3MW.
Yeah, many thanks all.
Right, I'm just going to go to the top again. M0JBA. John, I don't know how many you've got down there. My page is in a bit of a jumble. From G3AMW.
Yeah, G3 AMW, M0 JBA. Yeah, including yourself and myself and Carol. There's a total of 8 on the net. Over.
Yeah, well, I am bad. I couldn't hear Carol. Well, I've got her down actually. And did you get a reply back from me?
G3 AMW, M0 JBA. No, she couldn't hear me. I was getting her at about 5 by 2, but apparently she couldn't hear me at all, Bernard. Over.
Okay, I'll just pass it on to Richard. Richard, M0RKK. What's you wearing, Carol?
G3MW, M0RKK. Yeah, I bought Carol in, Bernard. It's quite fortunate that I can hear Driffield quite well. So I've got her on a 20 plus. It's just, I don't know what it is, Bernard, but because I'm obviously in a built-up area here. But the antenna's quite high, and I seem to do Driffield and over, you know, I mean, Brid and stuff like that seems to come in really well. So yeah, fortunate enough to hear Carol, yeah, perfectly, Bernard, over. Yeah,
it's a gap, isn't it? Yeah, it's very difficult, the terrain to really work out what you can do and what you can't do. Plus conditions vary a lot. Okay, Rich, fine on that. Well, we haven't told about a bad net. Have any news that might be of interest while I've got you? M0RKK G3MW with the group.
Yeah, many thanks, Bernard. Well, just to let you know, Humber Force has invited the HADARS members to go over and see him this weekend. Hence why John's, asked you if you wanted to pop over. I'm going over on Sunday as well. So I'll see John there and hopefully yourself as well. And they'll look after you, Bernard. They'll give you a cuppa and they've got proper comfy chairs. And I imagine they'll give you the comfiest one. So yeah, they'll definitely look after you there, mate. It's a Mills on the Air weekend, contest weekend for them. And obviously their home base is actually in a mill. So yeah, they can work all their radios. They'll probably do at least three stations all at the same time from the mill. So yeah, that's the story anyway. I can put the net information out for the week while I've got the key if you want me to, Bernard, over.
Yeah, do that, lovely, and that might just pick up a few more people who might have the opportunity, Rich. Great that. Yeah, I'm just hoping I can be alright and get a break and see some of the radio lads. Pretty miserable time at the moment, and it's been a long run out winter. We don't seem as though we get a fine hour or two and then it's tough is the weather. Okay, Rich, and let's back to you from any finals from G3MW.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see you, Bernard, so I'll keep them crossed that you can get over. I mean, John and I, we're not stopping long, we're only stopping for, a couple hours. So, yeah, you'll be back for tea, I imagine, so it'd be great to see you, mate. Right, net information for the whole area for the week. Sunday, Humber Fortress has a net at 8 PM on 145425. Mondays, Hull and District Amateur Radio Society has a net via the GB3HS repeater at 7 PM. Wednesdays, Andy G7 LRR runs a 10 metre net at 8 PM on 28425. and then we're back round to tonight, Thursday, HADARS net at 7 PM, usually 145325. Back to you, Bernard. Thank you for letting me read that out over.
Yeah, super that information. And just over to John. When we get the chance, John, I'll contact you and we'll see if I can get on HS with that mod you did for us this afternoon. Over.
Yeah, G3AMW from M0JBA. Yeah, should be no problem getting an HS because when I tested it, it seems to be raising the repeater, Bernard. So, yeah, just give a call. But I'll be out most Thursdays. I'm out of the house, and this Saturday I won't be at home, Bernard. Over.
Yeah. So next Thursday and Saturday is a complete washout. Is that correct, Don?
Oh, Thursday I'm away, and it's probably be away Saturday. That's not clear.
Yeah, Thursday is out, but you're probably not sure. But anyhow, we'll sort something out, John. No problem. Over.
Yeah, okay, Bernard. Back to you.
Right. Anybody wishing to have I missed out anybody? Apologies if I have, but I'd like to give anybody a call. G3MW, Holland District, Thursday evening, VHF night, listening. Yeah. Back to Richard. Where's Trevor tonight? Is he indisposed? Over.
G3MW 0KK. Yeah, there's a couple of people that can't make it tonight. Andy from over the bridge, G8REM. He's got problems with his ears at the moment, so hopefully the doctor will sort that out. So he sends his apologies, and also Trevor, because Trevor's got company from somebody from Norway, I believe. So he's not going to be on the net or on the Zoom actually for a few days. Over.
Oh, that'll be quite an occasion for him. I didn't realise he still had a lot of contacts, so they're possibly over in UK and looking Trevor up. Yeah, okay. Thanks for giving us the information, but it's all us about, and I wondered why we hadn't got him, Rich, from G3AMW.
Yeah, it's no problem. He's absolutely fine. It was on the Zoom last night for the last time. I think his visitors turning up today, and he's not sure how long he'll be off for. But yeah, it'd be a bit rude, I suppose, if you've got company to start jumping on nets and Zooms and stuff like that. So yeah, he'll be back soon, Bernard. Over.
Yeah, thanks on that, Rich. Anybody on the net wishing to call anybody? Just give us a shout. G3MW listening. Yeah, I've nothing heard there. Right, I'll go to the top. John, you're the top of my list. M0JBA. Anything you missed out that might be of interest? Appreciate the call from G3AMW.
Yeah, G3AMW on the net from M0JBA. No, Ben, don't think there's anything else, but again, thanks for running the net, and sensitivity to everyone listening. So back to you, Bernard. Over.
Yeah, super that, John. Right, I'll shoot it on to Dave, RDL, 280RDL from G3MW. Thanks for coming on the net, and any additional comments appreciated. Over.
G3AMW280IDL. No, I don't think so. Nothing else from this end, Bernard. Just thanks for running the net tonight, and good to hear everybody else. And I'll catch you next week, and everybody else probably tomorrow night. So take it easy and catch you soon. Back to you, G3AMW from 280.
Super that. Very good weekend ahead there, and good health and best wishes from the whole radio club members. Right, let's have a look. RDL, RKK, Richard, a very good night to you there, and thanks for putting the information out, and a good weekend ahead for you from G3MW.
G3MW M0RKK, many thanks, Bernard. Can I just have a quick chat with Steve, if you don't mind, over?
Yeah, go ahead, Rich.
M7EYP, nosy M0RKK. I just wondered how your G5 was going on. Is it still holding up, mate? Oh, sounds like he might have cleared. So, okay, Bernard, many thanks for running the net. I'll keep my fingers crossed and hopefully see you Sunday, but if not, I'll maybe catch you on the net on Monday night. If not, it'll be Thursday. Look after yourself, mate. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, Rich, has they got a new rig? G3MW.
VHF Kenwood, mate, don't work on this VHF set, unfortunately. But I've got the right one in my hand now, so I do apologise. Go again. I think you asked about the G5, yeah?
Yeah, sorry, Bernard. Yeah, Steve, just saying if it was still holding out, mate.
Yeah, I've got a dead carry there, a plus, Rich, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Conditions aren't so good at the moment, but yeah, I mean, I was hearing United Emirates coming in last night while I was on the Zoom meeting. I did give a couple of shouts out, but to no avail. But yeah, I've been working into G and up to Scotland today on it, so it's fine, Rich. Much appreciated.
Okay, I'm glad you're all sorted, mate. Because yeah, it was a bit of a pain, wasn't it, that, and it yeah, it took a week or so, didn't it? But yeah, glad it's sorted, mate, and I'm glad you know, that antenna was able to help you out. Cheers, mate. Probably catch you tomorrow night on the Zoom, no doubt. Back to you, Bernard. Again, thanks very much for running the net, and I'll keep them crossed for Sunday, mate. G3MW M0KK.
Yeah, super, Rich. M0KK G3MW. Yes, okay, right. 20 EPB. EPB. Any comments from 20 EPB? Over.
20 EPB return. Yeah, nothing to add now. I think yeah, aside from just thanks for running the net, Bernard, and thanks for letting me in. Nice to chat with you guys, and nice to. There's plenty of nets running around at the minute, so it's good to get on and get some 2-metre activity. Yeah, as it is, as you know, during the week it can be quite quiet. But yeah, it's nice to get some activity running on the 2 metres. But yeah, enjoy yourselves at the Fort Paul Club, the Umber Fortress, this weekend. And if they let you have a go on the radios, have a good time, because it does put out a good signal. So I hope you make many contacts. All the best 7-3s from this station to Echo Zero Echo Papa Bravo in Bilton in Hull. Over.
Yeah, super that. 2 0 Echo Papa Bravo. Yeah, super that. Thanks for the information. Also, a good weekend for yourself, and possibly see you next Thursday. G7SZR. Are you still on frequency? It is G7SZR. Still on frequency from G3MW.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
G0UBY.
Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, evening, Bernard. I just thought I'd pop on. I just got in after a quick ride. Well, quick, it was almost 2 hours. So, but anyway, yeah, I popped out for a ride, and I was aiming to make it maybe slightly shorter and come on the net, but it was quite nice out there, so I extended it a little bit. So yeah, so I've been out for nearly a couple of hours and missed obviously the bulk of the net, but hi to everybody who's on. I've heard Rich and 20 EPB. Everyone's plus 40 so far. I don't know who else is left on, Bernard, but I thought I'd just pop on and say hello from G0UBY.
Yes, okay, Lee. G0UBY from G3MW. Well, just running that down. I'll put you on to the top of the list, John. M0GBA, he'll still be there. John, I'd like to give Lee a call.
Yep, G0UBY from M0JBA. Evening, Lee. Yeah, you're booming into Cottingham, 59 plus, end stopping. All that?
Yeah, thanks for that, John. M0JBA, G0UBY in the Holland District Radio Club net. Yeah, you're plus 30 with me, John. So, yeah, it's I can't quite tell if you've just been playing with your portable antenna or your temporary antenna, or if you've got your X50 back up in the air. I think you might have been a little bit stronger on the X50, but who knows? It's different from week to week sometimes anyway, isn't it? So anyway, good evening to you, John.
Yep, G0 UBY, M0 JBA. No, it is the X50 Lee for the time being, but I think there is wind threatened shortly, so it might not be for much longer. Over.
Yeah, understood. It's doing a more rigid pole up, John, and then you can play around with a few more antennas on your temporary antenna. But no, it does a good job anyway, doesn't it? It's high enough up there anyway, I suppose, up at Cottart here. You're a fair few metres above the city centre down here. So yeah, nice signal from yourself anyway, John, on there. On only 5 watts anyway. I'm not sure what I'm running. Oh yeah, I'm running a bit powerful tonight. I'm running 6 watts. Just looked up at the meter. So yeah, so maybe a bit much. HI. Anyway, back to you, John, and you can put it back to Bernard from G0UBY.
Yep, G0 UBY, M0 JBA. Yeah, Lee, part of the reason I don't put a more rigid pole up, apart from the fact it cost me money, and I'm from Yorkshire, is, well, at present it's just tied to the fence at the end of the garden. It's, well, it's a reasonably substantial fence, but, well, as long as the fence is stiffer than the pole, I don't think I'll have any problems. But if I put a stiff pole up, it'd weigh a lot more, and so on and so on and so on. So, and in general, the little fish pole serves my purpose. So back to you, Lee. Over.
Yeah, it certainly does, and it makes popping things up and down nice and straightforward as well, doesn't it? So yeah, I don't. Do you run something vertical for the 10-metre stuff, or do you run another length of wire? I wonder. I don't know. I've got a cobweb to assemble together, so I've had that for a week and a half, 2 weeks, I think now. Neil RUF give us it. So yeah, I've just got to work out the lengths. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. The longest one's 20 metres, the shortest are 10. I can't remember if I'm sure he used to have something for 6, but it might have been separate to the cobweb. But yeah, I intend to maybe put on an extra element for 6 and maybe for 2. I don't know. We'll have a look. But so yeah, I've got to assemble that and pop that on the pole underneath the collinear. So once I've got that done, now the weather's improving, I should have some more success on HF rather than just bits of wire. So that'll be a bonus. So yeah, all good on the antenna front as well. So anyway, back to you anyway then, Bernard, and you can pass it round. G3 Alpha Mike Whiskey and the group G0UBY.
G0UBY, G3MW. Yes, okay, Lee. Right, I just see if Dave's with us, IDL. Give Lee a call if you are, from G3MW.
G0UBY and 20 IDL. Good evening, Lee. You're coming into me 5 and 9 down here near Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, 5.9 plus 40 with me as well, as usual, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's nice and fully quietening signal this end, as is everybody, I think. I don't think anybody's below 9. I don't know if Chris is on. I haven't heard Chris's tones on this evening yet. In fact, I wasn't far away on me ride. I may have passed where Chris sometimes stops. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where he sometimes parks up if he's out and about. Obviously, didn't get out quite to Alterby, but I know he parks up on a couple of the higher main roads around that area. I did get over the bridge, so there we go. 20 IDR on the group Back to you. G0UBY.
Yeah, G0UBY20IDO. Yeah, Chris isn't actually on tonight, Lee, unfortunately. But apart from that, no, everything, you're coming crystal clear, no problem at all. So back to you, Bernard, G3AMW from 20IDL.
Yes, okay, Dave. M0IDL from G3MW. Yeah, over to Rich. M0RKK. Give Lee a call, Rich, over.
G0UBY, M0RKK. Good evening to you, Lee. Good to hear you. Hope you and yours are well. Plus 40 on your 6 watts tonight, over.
Thank you very much, Rich. Yeah, plus 40 on whatever you're running as well. This doesn't go higher than plus 40. The signal, even with Neil RUF up literally less than 100 metres away from me, it doesn't creep much over the plus 40. So I'd dare say the signal meter circuit needs a bit of tweak. Yeah, so it's as strong as it. So yeah, nice strong signal from you as well, Rich, and nice to hear everybody tonight. And yeah, if Chris isn't on, I might drop him an email, because if he's on another week, I might go for a ride past his location if I work out where he is when he's out mobile, if he's out on a Thursday night. So there we go. Anyway, back to you, Rich. Cheers for the comments, and back to you. M0RKK. I'm the group G0UBY.
I just left a break because I just wondered if somebody was trying to get in or not. But yeah, G0UBY, M0RKK. Yeah, I'll run a cobweb. It's it's a lot better than the loop that I had. Except that the loop did 40 metres, so I've made a double bazooka for 40 metres as an inverted V. So quite happy with the cobweb. The only the SWR's quite good actually. Mine does 6 to 20. And on centre of activity, it's pretty good on all the bands, except for when it rains. I do have a bit of trouble with. I think it's 15 and 15 and 10. I think it is, and I have to use the tuner. But even sometimes the radio's tuner don't tune it in. It's a bit weird. I mean, 10's a massive band anyway, isn't it? But yeah, generally it's a good one. So yeah, good to see you anyway, Lee. I'll put it back to you, Bernard. G3MW, M0RKK.
M0RKK, G3MW. Okay, Rich. Right, let's have a look. M7EYP. Dave, if I've got it right, have you worked Lee from G3MW?
No, I'm Bernard, and it's Steve. Yeah, good evening, Lee. M7EYP. This side, you're plus to me, Lee, and lovely audio as usual.
M7EYP on the group G0UBY. Yeah, cheers for that, Steve. It's plus 40 this end as well, as long as everybody else is really. Sorry to say it, John, but you're the weakest station. You're only marginal. It's between the plus 30 and 40, so probably around about 35. But yeah, you're probably on QRP compared to the others anyway, John. So, but yeah, yours is nice and usually strong, Steve. And yeah, I was. Oh yeah, you mentioned, Rich. You mentioned the cobweb. I wonder if the elements are a little bit closer together at the end, where on the 10 and 15 elements. I wonder if that could have any impact, because the high voltage part is quite close together. I wonder if that could have an impact if they are close together than the other elements. I don't know. I'm not sure what else could impact it with when it's raining. But there we go. Like you say, it's a big band to tune up from all the way from the top to the bottom. It's 2 meters is a similarly big band, but proportionally it's a smaller difference from 144 to 146. So there we go. Anyway, I'll put it back to you, Steve, and you can put it back to Bernard. M7EYP on the group G0UBY.
M7EYP returning up. Okay, thanks, Lee. And I've got nothing else to add, Bernard, so I'll put it back to you.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'll go on to 280 EPB. Shane, have you worked, Sean, over, Lee, over?
Yeah, G0 UBY from 280 EPB. Yeah, I did actually clear, but I've hung around to give you your report early. You're an amazing signal. You're plus to my station out in Bilton, not far away from the Asda Superstore, Lee. So, Mike, back to you. We're from 280 EPB.
280 EPB. I'm the group G0 UBY. Yeah, cheers for that. And yeah, you're similarly strong this end, plus 40. So. As strong as everyone else is, so yeah, cheers for that. And yeah, you're not the closest station to me, but yeah, nice and strong signal anyway. 5 watts or this one. If I turn it all the way down, I think it's about 2.5. So it doesn't go lower than that. So yeah, it's we can't try the milliwatt. Without the milliwatt settings, without having an actual attenuator, but I think I tried 50 milliwatts once on one of my handhelds, and I think John could still hear me with 5.9 or whatever. So it was an interesting one to try once. So there we go. Anyway, back to you, and I don't know if there's anybody else on the net. 280 EPB from G0 UBY.
Yeah, 280 EPB returning. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think there's anybody else. But yeah, and I did a similar thing with. I've got an ICOM ID51 here, and I had it on in the bathroom. And I think Richard was the only one who could hear me. But I was indoors on a rubber duck, and it seemed to work. It seemed to work pretty well. So yeah, it's quite surprising what you can do with low power in it. Okay, I'll pass it back to Bernard, and then he can probably tie the ribbons up for the end of the net. I've got nothing else to add, so I'll say 7-3 to all, and pass it back to you, Bernard. G3AMW from 280 EPB in the net, over.
280 EPB from G3MW. Yeah, fine that. Right. Anybody hasn't worked Lee, just give us a shout, please. And thanks to everybody on the net. From G3MW. I think everybody's maybe works. If you've got about 8 down, you'll be somewhere near Lee. Over.
I've no idea, Bernard. I didn't write anything down because I just popped in the shack to see if you were even still on, because I know sometimes it can finish a bit early. So, but 8 sounds about okay anyway. From G0 UBY.
Yes, okay. Well, I'll just. There's John was the top of the list, M0JBA, and 280 IDL, Dave, and let's have a look, M0RKK, Richard, M7EYP, I'm not sure of his name, that might be Steve, 280 EPB, T7SZR we've had on, and the G7 FZR, right, and yourself, and me. So, a reasonable net, a very good night to everybody, and a very good weekend ahead. Let's hope we get, I think we've got rain again, but there we go. It all seems to be wanting to rain, doesn't it? G3AMW is closing unless called.
Yeah, G3AMW 280 IDL. Can I just have a quick word with Rich, Bernard?
Yeah, go ahead.
M0RKK 280 IDL. Rich, just a passing thought. Who's doing the quiz tomorrow night?
Ray is 7RGF.
Right, okay, mate, no problem, thanks. Back to you, Bernard.
Yeah, what frequency is the quiz on?
It's during the Zoom meeting on a Friday night, Bernard.
I see. What frequency is the Zoom net on?
It's not on a frequency, Bernard, it's on the internet.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, fine on that. Yeah, I can't get that there. Not to worry. Right, a very good night to everybody. Thanks for putting up with us, and a good weekend ahead from G3AMW. If not gold, it's going QRT. Nothing ahead, G3AMW QRT.
M0 JBA QRT.
make it 11, John. 2011, over.
Yep, 2011 near enough, Bernard. M0 JBA, now gone QRT.